Hey everyone, it's Denise here, aka Nola Collectibles. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to do another jewelry bag unbagging. This is, you know the drill, typical from my thrift store. This was $40, mixed jewelry bag here. So we're gonna get right into that. If you are new here, I welcome you. I appreciate you for tuning in. Give me a subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Hit the like button on the way out. And if you are one of my regulars, I appreciate you being here. You guys are great and I love the support. So anyway, we're gonna get right into this. I'm gonna go in here right at the top. I had an epiphany, as of late, realizing that they stuff these bags from the top. So if I wanted to avoid unnecessary tangles, then I should be going in from the top. So I'm gonna hold to that theory and put it into practice and see if this is true and the case. So anyway, we're gonna go in right here, pull some items out. And it seems there's like kind of like a ton of bangles and hoop earrings and all of that stuff that loves to get tangled up on itself. I'll pull all of those out, put them aside. Lots of bangles, as per usual. Actually, I feel like I've been lucky in that I haven't had too many bags with a ton of bangles recently. And I don't know, how I feel about them. I know a lot of folks lock them up, and I think other people just donate them back because there isn't really a whole lot you can do with them. I don't know if I feel like I should be putting them back into the system, so to speak. So, depending on the condition, I usually just toss them. But if they're nice quality, then I keep them around. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull out all of these items right here. Let's go ahead and give these guys a good old magnet. I'm gonna just pull out all of the ones here that are attracted to the magnet so I know what I'm dealing with. Okay, well that's the closure on that. That's the closure. Okay, so this is what I've got left over. So I'll put these aside and I will look at these a little bit closer to see if they're sterling silver or gold. I'm looking, one good telltale sign of precious metal in hoop earrings is when you look at the hoop earring and you look at this portion right here, the clasp, and if the hoop is gold, typically this portion of the jewelry will be gold as well. So with this kind of clasp right here. So that's usually a good indicator of whether or not your jewelry is made out of precious metals. That portion will be made out of gold as well. So just a fun FYI. And so here I'm seeing that the light's like a little weird here today. I have the light source behind me, so it's making some shadows, as you can see. Hopefully it dips down a little bit and gets a little bit better, so I do apologize. But I've got an Alex and Ani bracelet here, and this is pretty standard. This one's got all the Alex and Ani symbols on it. Looks a little bit older, does have a little bit of wear to it, but this one is a little flower. So depending on these, I guess like some are more rare than others. Some will sell really quickly for me and some will like sit and languish forever. So I don't know, I have to research each one individually and see what it's about. There's a ton of these snake chains here. I think this is a multi. Well, I don't think they're all tangled up. Yeah, this is like a multi, but it also looks like it's broken. So there's this one here too. So it's definitely broken. So I'll be putting that to the craft. I don't think that that's the type of thing that's generally repairable. I have a little dust bunny. And then I have a yellow vintage plastic beaded necklace right here. It looks like that. Lovely, sunny, lemony, plasticky yellow infinity. Doesn't have a clasp to it. I'll put that guy over there. I have this mother of pearl chippy necklace right here. Looks like that. It's got some white mother of pearl chips and then an abalone shell detail right there that looks like that. That's very cute. So yeah, a little bit of an upgrade on a standard puka shell necklace. That one's got a little bit more detail. I feel like I'm hearing like cat strife in the background, not really sure what's going on. Okay, so attached to one of my necklaces was this Italian horn, and this is just on a little silver chain. And let's see. Chain looks like costume. Not sure about the pendant. The pendant could be silver or gold plated or something. It is in good condition. It's very shiny, so that's an interesting find. I feel like I don't really encounter too many of those all that often. I'm untangling. Okay, so I do have this piece of jewelry right over here, which does appear to be broken. It's got a lot of loose chains right here. So I will untangle it further. It's possible that these are meant to dangle like that. I'm not really sure. No, I think this is broken. Okay, we'll put that in craft. I have this blue plastic necklace right here. It's got different shades of blues and dark blue and lighter blue, and this is very plasticky, and so, you know, not the best type of quality jewelry, but you know, it's cute. It's definitely cute. It's wearable. You could do that with a t-shirt and it would be very nice. I have my beverage choice today, which is a coffee, a French market coffee. Not so exciting, but yeah, it's towards the end of the day, so I need my afternoon pick-me-up. You know how that is. Matching yellow plastic bracelet, stretchy right here. This doesn't look like it goes with the necklace. It's got bigger millimeter sized beads, but it's very cute. Looks like that. Ooh, what's this? I have this very heavy gold tone ID bracelet style bracelet, where you can see right there, that's where it should be engraved. Looking at the back, it's very heavy. Okay. So this is Speedle. Yeah, Speedle. They made this type of jewelry. They're known for it. Basically the type of jewelry where you would engrave your initials on it. So this is, I don't think this is a silver. It's likely gold plated. It's very nice. I mean, this is cool. I think this is a men's maybe. I mean, it's a large, very substantial. So not magnetic, likely gold plated, but I'll have to take a look at that a little bit closer. If it's not gold plated, you know, it could be like a rhodium, sterling silver. We'll need to look at it a little closer. But again, there is some wear on it right there. You can see whatever it is, whatever coating it is wearing off. So not in the best condition, but this is a nice, you know, it is a nice vintage piece. I love ID bracelets. I have one in gold that my mother had given to me. She never got it engraved, and she put my name on it. So I do love my ID bracelet a whole lot. I think they're cute. And so here's a similar. This looks also like Speedle, and it looks like someone added a magnetic closure here. Let me see if I can get it off. Okay, I see there's greater finagling that will have to occur here, but this is very heavy. Just looking really quickly at some marks. There are marks on it. This is very interesting. Let's see what the magnet, not magnetic. Okay. I'll have to test this. Could be gold, could be gold plated. I'm not seeing a ton of wear on it. It's very interesting, and it does have some marks here. I'm not seeing metal purity marks, like a 14K or an 18K symbol or something, but I am seeing there is some kind of mark there. It's very dirty, so, oh, there it is. And it would help if I flipped it over, right? So you can see there's some kind of maker's mark right there on the end. I'm not really sure. That's very interesting. Let's see, let's keep going. Here's another one. So there's a lot of gold tone, vintage gold tone chains in here, and this is another one. This one has a spring ring clasp. There is something written on the spring ring. I'm looking with, I do have my loop. Let's see if I can see anything. It might be tough. It's gold filled. Okay, so this is just another vintage gold filled necklace. Heavy link. Very nice. I mean, this is great for just like some of those like more substantial vintage pendants. Kind of Sarah Coventry makes a lot of them. I really like them. Just, you know, those really big bad boys that, you know, require a thicker chain. And I think that that's perfect for it. Okay, I have a little rhinestone stretch bracelet here that looks very sweet. It is tangled in another necklace, so I'm just untangling real quick. Okay, got it, got it, got it. So here's the rhinestone stretch bracelet. Super cute. I mean, this is just the basic. It's not the best quality, but listen, all the rhinestones are intact, and it's very pretty, and it's a really nice piece of jewelry if you have an evening out or for like a special occasion. That's lovely for Christmas, right? Pull out a little bling bling for the holidays. I am for that. So that's a cute little piece. And then attached to it was this silver tone, very dainty little cross. Looks like that. It's just a cross on a chain. Super, super dainty. Not a lot of detail on there. It is marked and it says sterling. Okay, so this is like a very dainty little sterling silver cross. Very good condition, super shiny, looks like new. So I am not mad about that. That's a cute little cross. In good condition too, and it looks vintage. Here is some more rhinestone jewelry with a little fuzzy attached to it, which is, you know, great. This one, looking at the clasp, it has a spring ring. It does have a nice chain extension. This is a nice, really pretty rhinestone necklace, and like, oh, it's super sparkly, and it does look vintage, even though it has a spring ring. Typically with rhinestone jewelry, you would see a hook as opposed to a spring ring, but this is really pretty. Look how shiny it is. Those rhinestones are just gorgeous. I have tons of life left in them, but this is very short, which makes me also believe that it's an older piece, because typically the rhinestone necklaces were way shorter back then. I don't know if people were just smaller, but I encountered some real teeny tiny rhinestone necklaces, 16 inches, 15 inches, barely 15 inches. Here's another piece of rhinestone jewelry. This is cool. This is beautiful. Okay, and this one does, so it's like you predict the future. This one does have that hook closure that I was referring to that is very indicative of an older piece of jewelry, and sometimes a maker's mark will be on there as well. So I'm gonna look, oh, and it does. This looks like Napier. So this is a Napier rhinestone necklace. Very pretty. It's so sparkly. I love it. They almost look like clovers, and it has a great little extension right there. That's a nice piece of jewelry. Really pretty vintage piece of jewelry. I like it. I'm into it. Very pretty. Happy with that. Oh, so far this bag is kind of speaking to me, you know, guys. I love me some vintage jewelry. The last one, it was all of that glass beaded jewelry, which, you know, it's fine and all, but it's just, it's not me. It's not me. Okay, so here I have a vintage, looks like a religious medal, and it says Our Lady of Czechoslovakia, and it has a pope on the back. This is Pope, I can't see, let me see, Johann, and it has his number. I'm like, Johann, PAV 50, 60. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I think it might be in Latin. I don't know Latin. I went to Catholic school and all, but Latin wasn't part of the curriculum. I think my brothers took Latin. Anyway, this is very nice. This is a really pretty religious medal. I like it a lot. It's in good condition. It's so cool. I like that it's from Czechoslovakia. That's very interesting, no? So that's a great little piece of jewelry. I would like to look this up just to see if there's any value associated with it. It's clearly vintage, but it is in good condition. It's nice and shiny, and yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that a whole lot. whatever poke that is. Probably a recent one, I'm sure. What else do we have? Okay. I have a little bit more religious jewelry and some vintage glass pearls. So this is a copper tone cross on a copper background, and this is very pretty too. And it says genuine copper. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, the label. That's always helpful. I like when my jewelry's labeled. Very small spring ring clasp on that, and that's very pretty as well. Almost reminiscent of a James Avery piece. I like it. But I'm sure that this was likely some kind of religious souvenir from, you know, I'm sure Rome or, you know, a religious destination, a pilgrimage site. You know, this is very typical of what you would find at one of those souvenir shops at a pilgrimage site. I know because I've been to a whole bunch. Me and my husband visited one in Spain during our honeymoon. I love old churches. I love old churches. I love old monasteries. I love old religious sites. I love the photography. I love the painting. I love the iconography. All of it. Sign me up. I don't know. You just don't find stuff like that in the United States, right? We're too young of a country. So here is a glass beaded vintage necklace, and it says LCI. I believe that's Liz Claiborne International. So that's nice. Little graduated pearl necklace there in good condition. It's got a lovely little box clasp there as well with a pearl detail. Very shiny, good condition, looks very nice. Not mad about that. That's a pretty little necklace. Awesome. We're doing well, you guys. This is my kind of deal right here. Another copper piece of jewelry, also marked genuine copper. Trying to see here if there's anything additional. I am seeing something on the back, and it just says solid copper. So yeah, so this is just a copper link bracelet. Still has the label on it. Does look vintage. Label looks vintage. I find a lot of copper jewelry in these bags. I don't know why. I should probably do some research on that just to see like when copper jewelry was popular. It would make a lot of sense, and then I can, you know, think about, I tell you all the time, I find a lot of mid-century modern items in these bags, so I would not be surprised if that might be the case. But I don't think that this piece is all that old, because this does not look all that old. So homework coming from here. Coming out of this bag, I have to assign myself some homework. This is just a regular gold tone snake chain. It's very shiny, in good condition, looks great, and it's like that, and that's also a good candidate for a nice little pendant. I like that. I have another copper. Okay. I have another copper bracelet. Looks just like the other copper bracelet. Does it? A little bit different. Square links. That one looks like that. So we have two little copper dudes, and I also picked up a ring that fell out that was connected to the copper bracelets. I'll move these aside so we can get a clearer view that looks like this. And so zoom in. So it kind of got a Native American feel to it. I think that those are lightning bolts, and I think that that's a inlaid turquoise dagger, maybe? Yeah. So let's see. This is marked. Has some kind of signature in it. It looks like CO. And I can't make out the other letters. That looks like that. Let's see. It is a bit magnetic. Not sure, maybe pewter or maybe some kind of steel. Having a hard time focusing there. That's an interesting ring, huh? Men's ring. Let's see, focus. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it's like a men's ring, I think. It doesn't look super huge. There we go. It's cool. Very cool. Like it. Another copper bracelet. This one has a little bit of a texture detail to it that looks like that. So we're working with 3 copper bracelets so far in this bag. What else? I see another one. Let's just go for it. Another copper bracelet. These are all just like slight variations of the same bracelet. They have like bigger or smaller links there, and some of them have a little bit of texture to them. So we have that. I have, this looks like a pin, and this says Veterans Helping Veterans, and so this is an organizational pin, and it says it's from 2005. So we have that. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a fabulous day. I thank you for tuning in and watching me play with jewelry. Okay, so we do have a lot of religious items in here, and here's another one. This one's a rosary with they look like they're glass. I don't think they are. I think they're plastic. You can hear it, right? Sounds like plastic. But it's very pretty. Gold tone cross on it, Catholic cross, and looks like it has the Virgin Mary there as one of the stations. So that's very pretty. Nice little rosary. So what's the theme? So we see themes emerging. I have this pin, George Jones. Don't know who that is. I have no idea. Who's George Jones? Do you know? I will have to look it up. Maybe it's a company, who knows. Here's another random. This is like a weird Caterpillar brand. And it's got a little piece of equipment there. I don't know what this is or where it came from. Let's see what it says on the back. Hotel Penn Machinery, New York, Westbury, Tuxedo, Poughkeepsie. Okay, it's just listing all of the locations. I'm going to assume where Caterpillar was established or manufactured or had, I don't know, facilities. That's interesting. I'll have to look that up. Definitely is a market for vintage, you know, things that are related to old brands. I think you can find, you know, like folks like IBM stuff, and they like John Deere stuff. So definitely a market for that. So I'll have to like look that up. This is a really pretty, actually, glass bead, black glass bead, square. See, this is glass. You can hear the difference. Isn't that a nice sound? Love that. This is so cute. I love this. This is a great necklace. I think this is very versatile. It's in great condition, super shiny silver tone, and I love the black beads. I think they're super cute. Let's see, I think it's costume. Yes, costume jewelry. This is really sweet. I like that a lot. Great piece of jewelry. Love it. Sounds so nice. Okay, tangles. Let me pull some of this out. There's just another gold tone chain, vintage chain right here. This one's actually in better condition than the last. Very, very shiny. Again, great for pendants. Love it. I have a lot of great jewelry I can use for that. Actually, if you saw my last unbagging, I found this like fantastic looking smoky quartz. Gorgeous. I mean, huge piece of jewelry. Definitely like at least a 5 carat, and it's a marquee cut. It's just gorgeous. So I would love to maybe find a nice chain for that necklace. And so, sorry, I am off to the side here. I'm just untangling some chains. I'll pull this bad boy aside. Another good little basic. There is this very tarnished silver tone necklace. Again, there, it looks like there was a magnetic closure that was added to this. Super tarnished. I mean, this guy's like black, and it has just some Native American feathers on it, which are actually very nice. I do like these feathers. So let me see real quick if I see anything. This is so dirty. It does say 925 India. So this is just a silver tone, the silver chain from India, and then it has these Native American feathers on it. So that's cool. I like these feathers. This is just like a twisted herringbone, I think, is this chain. So that's cool. Another piece of silver. I like that. Looks very old. It's very dirty. And then here's another super bummer. We had a broken crystal point in the last one. And guess what? Here's another broken crystal point, and this is a tiger's eye. So, ugh, what a bummer, man. This would have been really cool. I like this. I mean, look at that. It's got this cool eagle on it. It has that onyx stone on there. Ugh, it's heavy. Let's see, the chain says BGE, has initials, and then this is also 925. So big heavy 925 chain on it, and I'm sure that all of this componentry is also sterling silver. Yeah. Oh, that's such a bummer. This would have been a cool piece. Ugh, that's sad. Very sad. Well, then I'll have to go to my silver scrap pile. Also pulled out of there this super heavy bangle, not magnetic, silver tone, has a little bit of carved detail on there. It's also broken. I'm looking to see if I see a mark. No, it's very worn, but very, very heavy. I mean, you know, so this would be great. If this is sterling silver, I'm happy with it, because this is likely a lot of grams of sterling silver right here. So I'll have to test that and see what the outcome is. But I think it's so weird that it's kind of like cut right there, because it looks like such a clean cut. It doesn't look like corrosion or something that was caused by wear. It looks like someone cut this bad boy. So it's kind of odd. But yeah, I'll have to test that out. I'll let you guys know. Some interesting stuff in here. We've gotten some, you know, a lot of silver. We've gotten some vintage stuff. There's this dream catcher leather keychain, kind of sad looking. Probably toss this. Let's see what else we got. Some tangles. I'm going to pull this aside. And my magnet's already sticking to one of these bangles here. This bangle. Just costume jewelry, silver tone. Looks like that. I'll putting that bad boy aside. With the other costume pieces, there is a wood bangle that looks like this, just very plain. There is another piece of copper jewelry, and this one is a cross, so another piece of religious jewelry. We've combined the copper and the religious jewelry here into one. So we have that necklace, very nice. I'll add this to the copper pile. And then I have this gold tone. Looking at it, it's very worn. It does have a hang tag on it. I don't know what this is. It looks like an M with a line through it. It's a twisted chain, and that's gold tone. Slightly magnetic. It looks like that. So this is very interesting, and yeah, it has this little hang tag on it. I don't recognize the mark. Teeny tiny. You probably won't be able to see it. Let me see, it would help if I flipped it over. Now, it's difficult to see. It's very tiny. But yeah, that looks like probably like it would be gold plated, I would assume. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop the video right here. We've gone through, I feel like, a quarter of this bag. This bag is just filled with stuff. And it's been very interesting so far. A lot of heavy gold tone jewelry. We have some silver jewelry. We've had a ton of copper. I've had these gorgeous rhinestone pieces, which I am not mad about. And then some, you know, some oddballs, like, you know, this little Caterpillar brand thing. Anyway, so I'm going to stop the video right here. It's just about the half-hour mark, and I will do the second half of everything that's in this bag in a second video. So anyway, I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying it so far, and I hope you will stay tuned. I'm definitely intrigued. I want to see what else is in this bag. It's pretty exciting for me. On the way out, please hit the like button, subscribe if you already are not subscribed, and I thank you for your support, and I will see you guys soon. Have a fabulous day.